Hey guys, it's Aubrey from Muttley Plans. I hope everybody had a wonderful month of February. This video is going to be my March 2025 setup. So I'm just showing you things that I'm using. Pretty much a little bit of everything. I did go to Joann's and buy that vellum, that gold foil map looking vellum. Was from Joann's. Apparently, they are going out of business. And then that floral paper, or those floral stickers, came out of a sticker book off of Amazon. I believe it's called The Garden. Um, and then I'm also going to be using some leftover Coffee Monsters Co. Day to Night, I believe, kit scraps, because they just kind of went with that purpley brown color. So what I'm doing here at the beginning of every month, in between the months, I choose a vellum that I feel like will kind of be semi the theme of that month, if you will. And then I actually make it into a divider page. So if you watched my planner flip video, I think it posted last week, then you would have kind of seen me talk about how I set up my journaling pages. And if you notice, there was actually a small paper already tipped in. That's actually a scrap paper from my old Paper Tess Designs Weeks diary. And I've started tipping those in between every page because I'm going to run out of journaling space by the end of the year because I didn't think ahead. So that's why you see those little small papers. And then I'm just tipping this vellum in because that is going to be in front of my March 1st journal entry. And actually the front of that little paper is also going to be my stats board. So I do keep some stats, like monthly stats. I have a wellness stat that I keep track of. That for right now for me is just tracking my weight. I'm not obsessing over my weight, but I do wish to be a little bit less than what I am. But I'm sure later on in the year you will see that actually turn into where I track my miles, or I track, my number of workouts, or the size of the weights I use in the workout, stuff like that. I just am one of those people. I really like to have numbers to look back on. So I track my weight right now for my wellness. I also keep my YouTube and my Instagram stats. I am a very, very young channel. And so it's just been really neat to keep track of, how many subscribers I started out with, which was 0, and how many I grow to month by month. And I really think in the future me is going to enjoy going back and looking to see, oh, I remember when I did this. And I remember when I had this many subscribers. And so I think it'll just be fun for me to look back on. What else do I track on that? I also track my ink of the month. Last month, February, I did attempt to keep track of my inks of the week on there as well, but it really didn't work out very well. I just didn't keep up with it for whatever reason. So I will not be doing that again this month. Yeah, I don't think I will. This is pretty much all of the setup that you'll see, but you can kind of get the gist of what my journal pages look like. I don't fill up a full A5 page, and so what I do is I only journal half a A5 page per day, and I found that I really like that. I've really been enjoying the columns and stuff like that. And then here on these butterfly sticky notes, I am just writing in what I intend the spaces to be for. So this last space that I'm putting that sticker down on is going to be my February review. And then that's my weeklies, trying to find my way to March. Finally got there. And so now we begin the setup. So I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do with the scraps of my vellum. It's similar to my January setup, except for this one is more clean. So in January, I kind of ripped my vellum to where it kind of had those jagged edges, whereas this month I was wanting a much cleaner look. I did not have any washi tape that really complemented the purple flowers or the map theme, and so I decided to use the vellum kind of in lieu of the washi tape. And I'll be honest, I'm really enjoying being able to incorporate vellum into my planners. This is actually the very first year that I have used vellum at all. If you are like me, you probably were like, where do I even get vellum? And the answer to that is obviously Etsy. You can get it off there. But I just go to Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby even has it. And I get it from there. And they actually have some pretty cute ones. Like this one I picked up the day that I filmed this at Joann's. And it's actually a very pretty. I kind of regret not not getting more of this vellum, more copies of it, but that's okay. So I went through and I just kind of roughly marked, how long and how tall I needed these little sections of vellum to be so that they would fit in those bottom boxes that are basically just, placeholders for the month of April. Dates that are in that week. And so I wanted to cover those up with this and then also incorporate those purple flowers into this theme. So that's what I'm doing, and I wanted to make sure that it didn't look all wonky jawed, so had to decide which way to orient it. And then I just took double-sided tape and I put it on the back of it. I'm not necessarily one of those who gets too worried if you can see the tape behind it. For the record though, you can't see the tape behind this one when I'm done with it, but I don't necessarily worry about that. I find that the double-sided tape works the best when I'm trying to stick vellum down, and so that's what I do. The hardest part about this was getting it straight. But luckily, it wasn't that bad. So I was very appreciative of that. At this point, I hadn't decided exactly what I wanted to do with those purple flowers. I just knew I was absolutely going to use them. And so I bought myself a little bit of thinking time, and I was like, let me go ahead and mark in important dates. So I do have 3 tournaments that I am covering this month for my part-time job, and so those purple boxes are to mark those in. And then by this time, I decided what I wanted to do for the most part. And so I started working on the placing those flowers, those florals. I did do quite a bit of sticker surgery on this spread, but truthfully, I really enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoyed having to mark it and then cut it and place it, and I really, not to brag, but, and I am very biased, but I actually really, really liked how this spread turned out this month. I just love the way that the purple florals really contrasted that map, but they didn't really overpower it, especially if you see this in person. The map isn't overpowered at all. And so I was really happy that I could still have that map, but I could still get those florals in. I did go with the purple florals this month because it is my birthday month, and I really liked those purple florals, and so I just went for it. I realized I had them, and I was like, this is what we're doing for March. So that's why I know it's probably a little bit darker florals than what some people might choose for this time of the year, but you know, I did it, and I'm so happy I did it. So one thing that I've found that I do struggle with when I am decorating my planners is that I tend to over decorate, and then later on it kind of bothers me a little bit that I over decorated. I'm not a huge fan of clutter, but I am a huge fan of stickers, and so those two parts of me are always at war when I'm setting up any spread. And so I'm beginning to get a better idea of a good balance for, when should I put a sticker down? When should I just lay off of the sticker? And I really think that this spread is my best spread where I actually did that. I feel like I put just enough deco on there to where it really works. So and so here my original thought was I'm going to put a little piece of this map at the very bottom and it's going to be awesome. And so I even went so far as to get it all cut and everything. And then I realized, and I even asked my husband, I did bring in a tiebreaker on this one. But we both decided that it wouldn't look right there. And so later on, you'll see I actually take that and I move it up to the top left. One thing that I've found about this sterling ink paper, and I'm sure it's true for the majority of Tomoe River paper, but it is very sturdy. It does tear a little bit sometimes when I have to take my stickers off, but speaking as somebody who routinely changes their mind after they've put the sticker down, this paper is very sturdy and it holds up to it very well. So I've been pretty appreciative of that. I know there's definitely been a lot of people talking about how at least the Tomoe River paper in Hobonichi's hasn't been the best this year. I don't have a Hobonichi, so I can't really speak to if that's true or not or anything, but the sterling ink Tomoe River paper is really good. I love journaling in it to the point where now if I switch from this paper in this journal to any other paper that's not Tomoe River paper, I'm a little sad. It's so weird to say because you wouldn't think, like, when you're talking about paper and everything like that, but like I kind of get a little sad when it's, not, when it's not the Tomoe River paper. Here I'm just going back and I'm looking at how I set up the previous month. This month is going to be a little bit different, especially on that left sidebar, because the past 2 months I had left room for, like, what was my ink of the month, and I was keeping up with my inks of the week on the sidebar. And I found that I do well the first week or two in keeping up with that, and then I fall off. I'm one of those people, I don't look at this monthly. This monthly will pretty much look the same the entire month unless I get bored one day and like I have nothing else to do. I might come back in and update it. But even if, like, let's say one of the tournaments that I have to cover gets moved to the left or the right, or canceled altogether, I'm probably not going to go and change it in here. This is my pretty planner, and so I want it to be pretty, so I don't want it to have a bunch of things scratched out, or anything like that. I do keep my weekly plan or portion of this planner very accurate. I plan the evening after, like, so I plan day by day. On the evening after at the end of the day. Wow, that was a lot of word salad. But anyway, you get what I mean, I hope. And so I don't really stress out about this keeping up with any changes in plans and whatnot in this planner. So, or in this monthly, I should say. On the weekly, yes, it does matter to me. But as far as like future planning, anything like that, I have my work planner, and honestly, I call it my work planner, but it's pretty much my everything planner. Like, I don't use a ton of stickers in there, and so it's pretty much just, me color coding and using a pin in there. And so I keep pretty much everything in there. I even have my master trackers that I keep up with weekly in there, and then I'll just go into my trackers in this pretty planner at the end of the month, and I will fill out those trackers in this big planner based off of the trackers that I've been keeping up with weekly in my work planner, or my, I guess people also call them everyday carry, although that makes my husband laugh because he's a gun owner, and apparently, like, everyday carry is like a, I don't know, a gun speech. I don't know. I'm not a gun person, but more power to you if you are. So these little sheets that I was looking for, I was looking to see if it had any birthday stickers. I bought those 2 years ago off of Amazon, so I don't know that they're available anymore. And then I'm still just looking through stuff to see if I have any birthday stickers. There are 2 major birthdays in this month. One is mine. And then the second one is actually my brother-in-law's birthday. And so that's what those orange boxes denote. The orange box that has the florals under it is mine because I'm extra. So I have no excuses, and yeah, it is what it is. So I've got that one emoji. It's a birthday emoji from Coffee Monsters Co. And then that happy birthday script is from Paper Kate. I bought it. It came with like a little, I don't know, script thing that I got from her in an order probably a year and a half, 2 years ago. You'll notice I hold on to stickers forever because these kits come with like multiple birthday stickers, which I love because then I have options, in the future. But I don't know that many people that have birthdays. I know some people, they have like tons and tons of friends and can go for days. I'm not one of those people. And so I have a huge stock of like birthday stickers and birthday cake stickers and stuff like that. Um, so yeah. I don't know why I told you that story, but yeah, I just did. And then here I'm just marking in my paydays. So I am very blessed. I have my main job, which is my full-time job, that I get paid bi-weekly on. And then I've also got my part-time job that I get paid bi-weekly on. But because of, the pay schedules for each of my jobs, I get a paycheck every week. And it's kind of nice. Not to brag. I'm very blessed. Um, and, just to make y'all maybe feel a little bit better, basically all of my paychecks going to pay off my car because I need a new car. The goal is by the end of March, I should be able to have a new to me car because it won't be a brand new car. I'm not that cool. But I will be in my own car again. So I've also been very blessed that due to my work schedule and my husband's school schedule, because he's a full-time student right now, um, we are able to just use his truck as our sole vehicle for the next month or so, while I take the time to pay off what I still owe on my car that is now useless and sitting in the driveway. So, like I mentioned earlier, this left column is a little bit different. I decided to be more goal oriented this month, and so you'll see I'm writing down different goals. And it would be nice if I remembered them. I believe my first one was pay off my car. And then I want to do daily Devo. So I've been pretty decent on my Devo, but I did miss a few days this past month. And so I want to be better on that. I also want to go on at least one hike per month. I want. I had a lot of things, honestly. I wanted to get up to 15 subscribers on YouTube because I am a baby channel. Uh, so I definitely wanted to do that. I think I already mentioned the going on one hike. Oh, and that was the other thing. I wanted to hit 10,000 steps at least 10 times in the month of March. And some of y'all that work out every day and are just amazing human beings, y'all are probably like, what are you talking about? I hit that day. I don't. I do not hit that daily. I hit around 6 to 7,000 daily. And so my goal is to hit 10,000 steps 10 times in the month of March. And then I think the other one was the hiking. I forgot what all I told you my goals would be already. But anyway, you can probably see them better than I can right now on the screen. Just kind of like, I guess, a backstage moment for y'all. When I'm recording this, yeah, the screen's so small, I can't really read the small writing. Hopefully it's different for y'all, but y'all also probably don't care that much, so there we are. So this next smaller section, it's got that label this month. I got it from an Agenda 52. I think it was the Plant Lady booklet. It's a couple years old, so you may not be able to find it, but Agenda 52 is a sticker book that's sold at Hobby Lobby. It cost about $9. Really good if you're looking for cheap stickers, but a lot of them, and they have pretty cute themes as well. But anyway, so the this month stickers from that, but this month I just wrote in like the birthdays, and then also that we are going on a family trip um, at the end of this month. So I wanted to mark that in. I'm sure there will be other things, so I went ahead and put an extra dot just in case, and I left room in case I needed to add stuff. And then I was done and I was like, wow, there's a lot of white space and that should not happen here. And so I went in with my florals and I did the florally things and I decorated. Also, if you hear any snoring, it is Elvira. It's Elvira. All right, so after putting those in to frame it, I wanted to see if I could actually take this opportunity to use my stamps. Initially, I was like, do I want to put my ink of the month there and highlight it? And then I decided, no, not really. I would rather put like stamp in March. And so that's what I wound up doing. I did have to, unfortunately, get rid of that sticker, and it was unusable after I pulled it up, so I had to throw it away. It was kind of sad, but we move on. And so this is me just spacing it out. I am relatively new to stamps, but I have been enjoying them. My goal is to get more stamps this year because I really like that I can use them multiple times to accomplish multiple things. And so I'm wanting to get more stamps in lieu of stickers. Mainly stickers that like I know I'll be using over and over and over again. That's what I want to get stamps of. So like, well, I just lost what I was gonna say about that. But oh, like workout sticker or not steadgum, stamps. Words are nice. But anyway, like stamps with a little dumbbell on them. Because if I can find stamps to use in my everyday carry, my Sterling Ink Weeks size, then I know I won't have to worry about either drawing it in because I'm lazy or having to have stickers, enough stickers to accommodate that, if that makes sense. So I did put that, wow, I did spell March with my stamps correctly, I might add. I hope after I said that. Anyway, and after that, I did have a little bit of space going on, and so I decided that, that warranted a sticker. And so I put a sticker on there. These stickers were the hardest to get off. I was a little frustrated at this point, but I won, so that's what matters. And then that was pretty much it for my setup. Like I said, I actually really liked how it turned out today. And this is just a close-up for y'all. You see the beautiful foiling. I love that vellum. I'm gonna have to go buy more. But anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. And if you want, hit the like button and subscribe. Bye.